There, back in the stable. Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Smith 25. So all 4 of our horses have been ridden and they've been cleaned. So when we sleep, we're going to get a nice value increase for all of them. Yep, they definitely look alike. So, Excalibur and Dave. So before we move on to August, I do need to do a feed mix. The water buffalo do have some food, but it's not enough to get them through to August, and if they do, which is very unlikely, they'll certainly run out very early on in the morning when it comes light. So it's best just to do this now. We're going to go with the usual recipe because it works so well. We've got quite a lot of straw bales. We actually have loads and loads of silage bales. They're all on the trailer here. And the next grass cut that we do will be a hay bale cut, a hay cut. So that will boost the amount of hay that we have. Ooh, careful. Okay, there we go. We'll put 2 of these straw bales in. Because what I'm not doing at the moment is mineral feed. So because I'm not doing mineral feed, it does free up some space for other things. Silage and hay, and a bit of straw. Okay, we do need another hay I think, but we'll just do the 5 silage bales first. I really should take them from the trailer, shouldn't I? I really should. So I have removed some straps. Oh, well, not to worry. Oh yes, I did see a comment which said, please stop putting plastic wrap into the mixer. Well, okay, this once I will remove the plastic. It does look better. Well, maybe I'll do it every time. Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. It's just, this is the thing, when the game doesn't penalise you in any way for keeping the wrap on, you sort of think, well, what's the point? Except for realism. So, no, I will do. It does look better. This would be nice. Obviously, it's a feature you'd want to be able to switch off, but if you did maybe get a reward, a very small reward, for removing the plastic, or more like a penalty actually, no, you get to keep every litre of the bale, but if you don't take the wrap off, you could lose maybe 100 litres, just as an incentive to remove the wrap. Okay, right, so 1 more of these. So the building, our shed over there, is going to be finished fairly soon, I hope. I was just having a look at the bricks, the cement bricks, and the next pallet is not going to be ready until about 2 in the morning, I think. So we'll have to do it in the morning. We'll have to go and pick them up. Hopefully by then we'll have at least 3 different pallets. And as soon as we have got the bricks, I think we can end that production. I hope we can, because then we can put more effort into the cement bags and into the roof tiles. Okay, so we'll just get 1 more hay bale and then we're done. Up we go and down we go. So that should, if I'm not mistaken, bring us to 100%. Indeed. Very good. Now, I shouldn't really be towing it with this because it can't really pull it. In fact, it can't pull it 1 bit. So I'll just take it off again and I'll put the Massey Ferguson on. After reading comments in my videos, I think one of the ideas that really does stand out is to get the dairy. Now, if we buy the dairy ourselves, then we can produce buffalo milk at an extremely decent rate. I think it is almost a pallet per month. Doesn't sound like much, but that is £25,000 per month. We can probably keep it well fed as well, because the buffalo are getting better and better. Also, our baby buffalo are now maturing, so they should start to really increase their milk production. Of course, I'm giving them 100% effectiveness food. Some people were concerned that not giving them straw as bedding was going to affect the milk production. Their health is 100%. Now, I don't know for sure if it's going to affect it, but their health is 100% without the straw bedding, so it seems like it doesn't have an effect. The only reason why they don't have straw bedding is because we do not have a manure pit. I do need to get a manure pit though. It's something I'm saving up for. But no, most people are saying the dairy. It is over £200,000, but at £25,000 a month from mozzarella, we can't go wrong. And then once we have repaid it, which won't take long, it's almost 100% profit. The expenses would be diesel and time. So Yes, it is a very good idea. I think we should do that. So we're going to keep saving. We do have the grape harvest coming up, hopefully. We're going to have to rent the harvester this year. But that's going to be expanded next year. And then eventually we'll get the grape harvester. Okay, so I think that's everything. I'll just double check the greenhouses. So we've got this one here, that's fine. Oh, that one needs it. So I'll just time-lapse refilling everything with water. I've had an idea. Well, it was kind of my idea, and kind of everybody else's as well. Suggestions that have been made in my comments. So we have here the rice sapling polytunnel, and we do have quite a few rice saplings. So we do have enough here already for probably 2 years worth of transplanting, maybe even 3. But what I've just done is I've set it back to storing, so it's going to store more rice saplings. I'm going to put more water into it, because it was set to selling. And we're going to produce as many as possible before we hit 210,000 pounds. I think the dairy is 210,000 pounds. As soon as we have 210,000 pounds, we're going to sell this polytunnel, and we're going to put the dairy here. It is the perfect place for the dairy. It's local, and it's a nice big space. And actually I can utilise this space in a much more efficient way than what this polytunnel is doing. It's been placed with a lot of wasted land behind it. So yeah, just really going to get as many pallets as possible produced. I don't think they disappear, I don't think these wither. So they are just invincible rice saplings, which is nice. It certainly makes it easier. I did look into completely getting rid of the rice equipment, the Ezeki harvester and planter. But the problem is, because they are 103 months old, and they've got over 240 hours on them. They're worth, well, one of them is worth £3,000, that was the planter, and the harvester is worth £10,000. So it's not really worth getting rid of them yet. We might as well make as much money as possible transplanting these saplings, and that's why I'm going to have a mad rush on growing more saplings before we get the dairy. So just really clearing the area, because we are set to storing. These 2 partial pallets might even fit on the planter. But I'll just put them over here. So yeah, just need to put a bit of water into here, and then we can rest. See how many more pallets have been spawned by the morning. But I don't expect we'll be getting the dairy today, although whenever I say that, things usually do happen. So it would be a miracle. I don't know where we would suddenly get £210,000 from. But I guess, yeah, miracles do happen. Just not that frequently to me. So we do have the 1 pallet of cement that's going to go to the temple. The brick one, it's the brick one I'm waiting for. There's a roof plate one about to spawn. Because I want to stop the brick one as soon as it's spawned it, because it's just a waste of materials and time if it's going to produce another one, because we probably don't need another one. That's the thing. So I'm going to stand here all night. Just maybe I am. Okay, we're going to stand here all night. I'll just put the water in the polytunnel. It does have a bit. It's got about 2,000 litres, but we'll top it up. Yeah, that should be enough. Although I might as well just fill it up to the top. Although no, this will be enough. Yes, it's only got a tiny capacity. I think moving forward, the dairy is certainly the way that we can help with succeeding. Mainly because of mozzarella. The price of mozzarella is just incredible. Yeah, I didn't think it would all fit. So we can leave that there. We'll pass a bit of time. I'm going to go and stand out in the cold at the cement factory. Oh no, we can sit in our lovely forklift cab. And as soon as that pallet spawns, well, I need to get it over to the I do need to get it over to the shed. So I'll bring the truck over. Seems really pointless transporting one pallet, but what can you do? There it is. So for now, we'll deactivate it. We'll just keep these two going. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I wish I could just teleport it over there, because we probably do need a cement bag as well. And the roof, but I'll just take everything. Anything that we don't need, we can just put in the temple. Well, here we are, 4 AM, out and about, 4:20 AM. Let's just grab, we'll just hand pick this one. It's so annoying because it doesn't actually need it. Well, it might do, but it doesn't really. No, it requires wooden beams. Absolutely typical. So it needed that, it did need it just to move on because of the glitch. But now it's basically just stolen 999 litres, and it'll probably never use it. So we've got wooden beams for the roof, definitely, and then most likely for the next phase it will need those. So we should probably deliver those, but I won't do yet, just in case. And actually, by the time it needs them, it will have probably... Yeah, the cement factory will have produced another one. So, wooden beams. Something that we do not have. Yeah, this is so annoying. I'm going to just load up everything. Everything that we have here. And I'm going to deliver them all to the market and to the temple. Then I'm going to drag, or I could do it first actually, I could drag a tree to our little sawmill here. I should do, shouldn't I? I should just drag a tree. So, yeah, that's what you do at 4 in the morning, but that's what we need to do to succeed. So, telehandler, where are you? There you are. Yes, I really wish I could move on to the daylight. I could do, but it seems like a waste of time. Because nothing will be processing. We won't be processing the wooden beams. Where's the grab? There's the grab. It's been crashed into so many times. Oh dear. Look at the state of that. Well, luckily it won't take long to just grab a tree. Because I'm not going to process it in any way. I'm not going to cut it up. I'm just going to literally cut it down and pull it. There's a good betula just here. I think we'll go for that. Because this is going to be the area where we put the goats eventually. Yep, I have many dreams, but not many are actually coming to fruition. Everything's so expensive.
Timber!
Actually, no, because it is leaning up, that probably just helped the situation a bit. I'm probably going to knock it down, but it means I can get the grab underneath. And I do have a rear weight on. So we should... we should be able to carry it, of course. Yeah, we don't care about breaking the grab. The grab can break in multiplayer. I've broken it, and Chainsaw's broken it, in fact. But I've never broken it in single player. Ah, yes, I do have a vineyard in the way. Just coming through my tree. Excuse me. Not what you'd usually see. But this is the funny farm. Oh yeah, I need to put some water in the small polytunnel as well. But this will be accepted in one, it's just going to vanish. We'll see how many litres are in that tree. Because I know the sawmill was empty. 6,787. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop the long plank production. Just temporarily. Because I'm prioritising the wooden beams. So let's see how many wooden... Well, probably one. Probably one in a day, but... Yeah, let's see how many we can produce in a short space of time. Ah, the long grain rice looks amazing. So I have flooded it. I probably should drain it as well. Just because I don't want those ghosts So maybe leaving it flooded for too long does destroy it. Okay, it's drained itself. I did flood it in July. So we'll leave it. It does look good. I don't think there are any ghosts. So that's promising. Although it was probably the transplanted rice that had a habit of doing that. Last load to here. There we go. Finished. Wonderful. And finally, I do have everything loaded up on the truck. So we'll just put some lights on, strap them all on. As you can see, we've got 1,000 litres of oyster mushrooms, some cement bags for the temple, kimchi, enoki, and garlic. Yeah, garlic's being sold a little bit early because I forgot to change the output, but it doesn't matter. Our first stop, the market, which has taken nearly everything. £19,204. Nice. And we've got 2 cement bags, or pallets, for the temple. Bit of extra money there. It requires just 1,000 for this next step, but it's going to take loads overall, I believe. So we can speed up time again. We can finally see the sunshine. Goodbye, moon. Goodbye. And actually, yes, if we watch this closely, we're going to see the next step appear because it's almost finished processing the cement bags. Although it will mean passing a bit of the day, which I'm not going to do. So, what time is it going to bring us to? Oh no, we should be alright. Just looking at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, if you're confused about what I'm talking about. I want to see what it needs. No doubt, many beams and planks, and more cement. Okay, here we go. So you want loads of beams too? Oh, you've already got them. Fantastic. Yes, I've already... Of course I have. I've delivered almost 28,000 litres. So yes, the temple, for once, doesn't actually require anything. I can't believe it. But it will do in the future. That's great. That means it is just processing constantly now. Whilst we have a bit of time, a bit of a breather to produce some more cement, roof tiles, beams, planks, that sort of stuff. We now have a very impressive 3,665 litres of milk. It's very good. So, 2,000 litres of beams, that's what we're working on. Also, I have not forgotten about the oil mill, the canola oil. That will be processing nicely, but it won't be ready yet. It's going to take a bit of time. It's a very slow sawmill, but it is handy. So, down here, we have 3 pallets so far. With another pallet coming soon. Still 16,376 litres left to process. So, yeah, the best time I think was November. It was November. So, no rush at all. I'm going to get into the Massey Ferguson tractor and I'm going to spread some slurry. Ooh, look at those eggs. Mmm, delicious. We also have the sorghum, and this sorghum will be going into here. I think they've got some food left, haven't they? Yeah. But yeah, the sorghum will be going into there. So we'll harvest that in a minute. I'm just going to do the slurry first. I'll top up this production here, this greenhouse. I think it's still full. Okay. Right, yeah, so slurry. We've got plenty of slurry. I've just reversed into my own trailer. Got the big field to do, we've got the smaller field to do. But it's free. Free fertilizer. Oh, I'll put this back in its puddle. That's where it belongs. There you go. It's happy in its puddle. Right, so the slurry spreader is down here. It is going well. This is the thing about the series. I think it always feels like we're not really progressing because I have such difficult goals, like building the entire temple. But really, money is coming in quite fast. We are doing well. We've got lots of machinery. Lacking land, I think. We could do with a bit more land. But once we get the dairy, once we start getting buffalo milk through the dairy, our own dairy, that's going to make a big difference. That's going to be good. Yeah, this is where GPS is very handy. It is the wagging tail slurry spreader, as I like to call it. Oh, and I sorry to keep jumping between different things, but I wonder how much Dave in particular is worth now. He should be about 5,000, I would hope. Dave, 4,872. And food is getting a bit scarce. They do need a hay bale. And ideally they need some oats, but yeah, hay bale will do it. Ugh, I thought the days of this were behind us. Just sitting here, wasting our money, driving into a tree. I am amazed. That is the first time in 25 it's done that. But no, that proves it is still possible. And it really has managed to wedge it. How have you got in here, you fool? And this is the reason why I tend to do the headland myself first. Because the workers just seem so incapable. Right, maybe I can continue now with my slurry spreading. As you saw that, I was just softening the ground. I hope it has fixed this field. Because if you've been watching my series, you'll have known that there's been issues with the swather in this field. So softening it, with a bit of luck, has sorted that. This should be the final load. What do we have left? We've only got 22,000 litres left in here. So without a slurry pit, like an extension, this can only really cater to our two fields. Nothing more. And we do need an extension. We do need a big slurry pit. I've actually downloaded this square slurry pit extension mod, but it has to be in the vicinity of that enclosure, and I don't have anywhere which is big enough to cater to it. So I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do. We could just not have an extension. I could just keep taking the slurry out. So yeah, the sorghum harvest is going quite well. There was a bit here which I've missed, I think. Where was it? Or maybe not. Yep. So we'll just go back up there, and I'm hoping that is going to finish it. Absolutely. So yes, this is the first application. Second application will be done with the seed drill, and then nothing else. We won't need to do any more applications, so we won't need the sprayer or the spreader or anything. It's going to be really easy. It's going to be very easy. We won't even have to touch the field except for a bit of herbicide. So yeah, we'll just get up to the top and then we'll call it a day for this. And then I do want to just get some of that sorghum put into the chicken enclosure, although they're not going to run out, but it's just good to get it into there. Also, I'm surprised the combine isn't full. I would have thought it would have been full by now, but there you go. The field is finished. The sorghum is fully fertilized. But yeah, the worker, it really does faff about. So much faffing about going on. So this field and that field over there will be drilled in the next episode. Most likely with wheat, I would have thought. I think wheat is going to be suitable. It's for the chickens. It turns out the chickens are going to be massive for us. Massive source of income. They're producing eggs like there's no tomorrow. But if every hen lays 1 egg a day, and there's 360. It's 360 eggs a day. That's pretty amazing. Okay, so it is full. I thought it must have been quite close to full. Okay, let's just turn the worker off. I will be finishing this field myself in the next episode. Shouldn't take as long. I did have to draw a line over here to get it to recognise this field for GPS. Thank you once again to everybody who helped me out with that. Because before, I couldn't get GPS to work in this field only. And it's because it was connected to the vineyard with that cultivated area. So just drawing a line of grass has fixed the issue. In it goes. Yep, so no chance of the chickens running out of food this year. We're going to be making a lot of money from these. So how much is it for a pallet of eggs? Eggs. 4,188, pretty much 4,200 in November per pallet. So yeah, this is going to be good. This is going to be very good. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for today. We have run out of time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.